Can you be haunted by a picture? Hi, I'm Emily Taylor from Castle Sefton Press, author, artist and publisher, and I'm here today to ask you, when I say ghost picture, what do you think of? Do you think of a silly, spooky old horror picture with the moving eyes? Or would you think of something like Dorian Gray, perhaps, where the picture's been enchanted and taken on the personality of a person? There's also a great film where from the 1950s in Britain. I'll just put a link up to a name up for that, where people walk into a picture and the picture's got a life inside it and you can't get out. All kinds of ideas for a ghost picture, and there is a ghost picture in my book Ghost Train. I talked a bit about the cover art. That's why art figures so much on the cover, abstract art, because that figures in the book, and also because the book itself is a bit of a mystery. What type of book actually is it? That's part of the mystery of the book when you're reading it, because is it a ghost story? Is it a murder case? Is it what it seems? Well, perhaps it isn't. So the book itself is a bit of an intrigue, and the mystery of the abstract art, what it represents, is related to that. And there is a ghostly, mysterious picture in the book. And I just wanted to share with you today the art that was inspired me to think of the ghostly picture, because it's not actually any of those things we talked about. So what was I thinking of as the ghost picture in Ghost Train? And I'm going to show you the artist that inspired this, and it won't be probably what you're expecting. If you can see that there, I'll put up a better shot. So this is a print of a work by Helen Frankenthaler, a New York artist of the 20th century. She developed her own way of putting on colours onto paper. So you can see they're really thin and ethereal effect here. I'll show you again, I'll put it up again so you can see it behind me. Yeah, a really thin, ethereal effect, wonderful lucidity to a huge variety of colour, something that you felt you could almost see through the work. It gave it a real feeling of mysterious life, and that's what I was thinking of in Ghost Train for the ghost picture, because the ghost picture is something from the past, it turns out, and this is quite an old-fashioned way of working now, although it was very modern at the time. But yeah, it's just that way that she puts the colour on so that the colour's really vivid and bright, but you can see through it, almost like you're looking back across a timeline into the past. So I'd never heard of Helen Frankenthaler until, maybe about 15 years ago, when an artist friend of mine decided to take a degree later in life, and he needed some help with the grammar in his essays, and he was doing an essay on Helen Frankenthaler, and I just helped him a bit with the grammar and so on, spelling, and got introduced to this wonderful artist that I'd never heard of. So I do recommend that you have a look at her work. It is something really, really special, and it will give you a flavour of the kind of the whole feeling of the book Ghost Train, really, that it's colourful and uplifting but ethereally mysterious. See you soon.